I'm Mindy Brown, and I'm a contemporary artist, and I traditionally work with textiles.
Mindy, what drew you to making art quilts?
I was a traditional quilter for a long time, like many art quilters, and I learned one day that I could cut out any shape that I wanted. And the sky was the limit then. I just cut out all of the shapes that I wanted and sewed them together. And the freedom to make what was ever in my head was what really drew me in.
So how has your art evolved over time?
It's evolved quite a bit. This was the first series that I worked on, and you can see it's a lot of really small little pieces. And over the years, I've started to make work with much bigger shapes. And how can I still, sew those together? Because it's harder once you get into a bigger shape, and to keep the integrity of the line and have it still flat. And so it's definitely evolved. I will say my sense of color has not. It is pretty consistent. I love really bright colors paired with pastels, but the shapes have changed.
So can you name your piece that you're in front of today and tell us what inspired it?
Yeah, this is Vertebrae 4. It's one of 8 pieces, and I originally, when I first started working with these vertebrae, so this center line is the vertebrae, and I didn't really kind of think about why am I doing this, and I finally realized it's because I have an autoimmune disorder that affects my spine, and this was a way for me to really express how do I feel about this. And as a scientist, former scientist, I understand the biology of it, but it's like what your heart and your brain don't always mix. And so it's really, really great to be able to just put it into your art and to really express it. And those quilts have evolved over time as well. And right before I had surgery, I did one that had these really loud colors in it, and I think I was just really angry. But that's what. So this is one of those vertebrae pieces.
So in the making of this quilt, did you face any challenges along the way?
I mean, there's always challenges with, is this going to sew together flat? Is this going to work? This was one of the first pieces that I did that was really big, and my other ones were I don't know, maybe to here, and I don't have a whole lot of space. My cutting table isn't very big, so sometimes maneuvering things around is the challenge.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so we see that this is number 4.
Yeah.
So in making that first piece, what made you think, okay, there has to be more of this?
I loved it. This central shape, how I created it and how that has evolved over time, it just really spoke to me. And I think it was my subconscious saying, we need to make this shape. We need to make this pattern.
Yeah.
And so I just kept going.
So Mindy, what does Quilt National mean to you?
Oh, Quilt National is so special. It was the first exhibit that I was accepted into, that I went to the opening and I was like, oh my gosh, I am an artist. I am here, and there are all of these other amazing artists here, and there are people here to see my work. And you think that maybe because of the location that it's not going to be a big draw. You're like, I don't know, maybe Athens feels a little small. But no, the community comes out, and it's so amazing to see all these people there to look at quilts and to hear them talk about them and how inspired they are. And it's just really special, special event.
Okay, to finish up, can you tell us, where can these viewers find you online?
Yeah, on Instagram, I have, my handle is A Study of Mindy. There's underscores in between everything. I know it's a pain. I also have a website. It's mindybrown.com.
Okay, congratulations, Mindy, for having your quilt in Quilt National 2025, and thank you for sharing a bit of your story.
Of course, thank you.